Let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The back moving, scanning the field. It's Green, picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll try the toss to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab on the left. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the catch, it's flat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 12. And your Arkansas right will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Past the 30. Wide open space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. A low-line drive and not his best work. couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's blatant. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Dropping back, it's Green. Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Now he fields it in his own end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dances away to buy time. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Got a man. It's Miller. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pulls it in. It's Hayden. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and they're so...
He's loose. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab and there's room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back to pass, it's Salter. Skips away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayden. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Anthony. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Green. Snagged out of the air. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun. Give on the inside. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Lowers those pads.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Green. Right down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A first down run in the red zone. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Salter. It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy.
Going up top. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Price. Past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
At the 41-yard line. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. Arkansas 28, Colorado 16.
So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
With the catch, it's Miller. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get into the ground. They just wanted him to get ready to football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game. And that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Green. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first down.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. Working that left side now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
A little screen to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
There he goes! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! He'll try to tack on one more.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The sure hands, it's Blake. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st down from the 30. Used to play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Platt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Green. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percent.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Finding open areas. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Shakes off the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Green. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped down at the 27. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this